What is up, guys? Welcome back to Dan's Reviews, and today we're going to be doing another video giving my thoughts on another article for The Walking Dead. This one revolves around Negan now, slash Jeffrey Dean Morgan. Now, in this video we're going to be talking about a article from comicbook.com that I will link in the description talking about Negan in Season 8. I really am excited to talk about this. Now, this is so weird, you know, it's very weird, this interview. Because basically what we get, you can check it out for yourselves in the description, we basically find out that Jeffrey Dean Morgan's Negan is actually not in most of the episodes in The Walking Dead Season 8. Because apparently, at least this is what I've been reading in the article, this is what I understand from it, is that apparently Jeffrey Dean Morgan filmed the 100th episode, the season premiere, and right now, currently, they are in the middle of shooting episode 5 of season 8. So that's a good few episodes in at this point. And apparently, he's not been on set for episode 2, 3, 4, and 5. At least so far, not in 5. So that basically indicates that he's only been in one episode out of the first 5 this season. That is just weird. But if you look at The Walking Dead Season 7, if you count the episodes, Negan was only in half the season, 8 episodes. This season, it looks like he might only be in, like, you know, maybe 5 or 6. Like, it looks like Negan might take a back seat this season. I'm not really sure why. He's such a big character, but it looks like, to me, Negan will only be in the premiere, and then probably around episode 6 or 7, they'll bring him back. So, I don't know. It might just be the way that the story worked out or something, but because in All Out War, your two main characters in Season 8 are probably most likely going to be Negan and Rick. Those are going to be the two characters this season that are going to shine the most. So I'm not really understanding why Negan's not in episode 2 through 5. Now, it could be just because of his schedule, but me personally, I don't think they meant for Negan to not be in a few episodes. I think it's just because of the way the story went, the way the script went, maybe the way the storyline was going. Maybe just it kind of just happened that he just suddenly was not in a few episodes. I think that's what this is. However, he could be working on some projects, and maybe they did want him in a few episodes. They had to adjust a couple things. That is a possibility as well. That, of course, I think with this, I think Negan will probably still play a huge part in Season 8, but it looks like he'll probably get maybe a lot of time in the premiere, him and Rick mostly, and then episodes 2, 3, 4, and 5 will probably go around maybe around that time, around episode 2, 3, 4, 5, is when we'll be getting, like, the stuff with, our group taking out other outposts or something. That's what I'm thinking. With maybe some walkers mixed in. That takes up some time, and it's hard to tell what they're going to add in. And you could have Simon leading a certain group of saviors for a few episodes, or I don't know. It's possible. So season 7 is a good example of this, though, because I think Jeffrey Morgan. I think the problem with him is that he has such a huge career, especially now playing Negan, but he's been in so many TV shows. Like, I've heard, of course he played, the comedian in Watchmen. He played in Grey's Anatomy. He played in The Good Wife. These are shows I've seen advertised for Jeffrey Dean Morgan. And it's really weird, it's really weird that he's in all these things. Like, I'm happy for him, but I think now that he's in the role of Negan, he can't be like a character like, who's a good example? Like Eric, like Eric, Aaron's boyfriend, where Eric can only show up in a few episodes per season, and, it won't make a big deal because he's kind of a background character. No, Negan is our main villain. He is the biggest villain in The Walking Dead. And he is some of people's, at the top of their list of favorite characters, Negan, right? Like Rick. Me, it goes, Rick, Daryl. Then I go Negan because I love Negan's character. And I think this is definitely interesting. I can't wait to see where they go with this. Me personally, I think it's just the way the story worked out. It's a blend between these two. The way the story worked out, just kind of the way it kind of went, and also because, and maybe they just kind of, they didn't need them for those few episodes or something. Either that, it's a blend between that, and him just having a busy schedule. I don't know what he's filming aside from The Walking Dead, like, currently. I haven't really looked into much to that. But what I've seen him in, he is amazing. And I think Negan, obviously, that's my favorite role he's played. But yeah, I think it's the blend between those two, the way the story worked out, and because I think that he's probably, on a couple roles. He's probably, doing a lot of stuff in his career. He's got a personal life as well. That could be, obviously he's got to take care of that. And, I think that's probably it. But I think it mainly has to do with the way the story worked out, and also that he's got a busy career. But again, I don't know what he's filming right now and what he's been doing. If you guys know anything that he's been, on production for, write in the comments below, but I have no idea. So yeah, make sure to write your comments below. What do you think about Negan not being in episode 2, 3, 4, and 5, apparently, of this season? At least we'll have him in the premiere. I was going to say, if you don't have him in the premiere, I don't know how you're going to dance around that. But episode 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever. But that probably means, because the Comic-Con trailer this season, and every season, usually takes scenes from the first 6 or 7 episodes. So, we're probably not going to see too much Negan in the trailer, which kind of sucks, man. I'm very disappointed about that, but I still am very excited for Season 8, and I'm still excited to see Negan, at least, as much as they give to us for Negan this season. We should get a Here's Negan episode 2, but I don't think that'll be this season. I think they'll probably do that in a couple years, once people know a lot about the Here's Negan, once that's sold, once people know what the Here's Negan is, because the whole volume is going to be coming out, so once people have that, then they'll be waiting for it in the show. Recently, I've only heard a couple people saying, oh, I'd love to see that in the show. But there's not many people talking about it, and some people might not like it. So I don't know what the situation would be. But anyway, guys, make sure to write your comments below, and I will see you guys for another Walking Dead video really soon.